What's going on, guys? So today I'm out here at Ron Hoover RV and Marine in Corpus Christi, Texas, and we're going to take a look at this Class C. This is a Coachmen Freelander, and this is built on an E450 cutaway chassis. If you're wondering what that means, it means that originally this chassis just consisted of this front portion and a frame. All of this was added to it, including the color scheme that was added to, of course, complement the back portion with the front portion. Anyways, guys, hang tight. I'll be right back. So this is the Freelander. It's the 32DS. Again, it is built on a Ford E450 cutaway chassis. This one still has the V10. It will soon be replaced with the 7.3 liter V8 that you're starting to see in more of the commercial vehicle applications for Ford. Of course, that 7.3 liter V8 is a gas engine. But from the outside, you know, it has a interesting color scheme. A lot of times when you look at motorhomes, they have just the white front cutaway to them, but this one has kind of that cream look and it blends in well with the back. It is not full body paint, so if you look at the vinyl decals and things like that, they're all stuck on. But one thing you'll notice about these cutaways and about these Class Cs in general is that they put a lot of compartments across the bottom. Most of those compartments are going to house things from a generator to maybe cables. Some of it will be storage. Some of it will be access to equipment underneath the RV. And over here you can see that same trend. Again, a lot of compartments here across the bottom. Let's take a look inside one of them so you can see what I'm talking about. This is going to be storage down here. Back here is going to be access to your Onan QG 4000 watt generator. Right here, more storage. This rides on Hankook wheels, 225 75 R16. This has an air helper suspension system on it as well as the ride right system. City water connection. You have a TV connection out here if you want to hook a TV up outside. Then your fuel tank. Of course, this is a gas powered vehicle, so it's going to be unleaded fuel. Got more storage right here for your cable. I don't know if you can tell, but that is a 30 amp cable, which means this unit's going to only have one air conditioning system to it. There is your gray and black tank release as well as your sewer connection. You can see that all of the slides utilize Schwintek technology, this being your back bedroom slide. As is common on most RVs, at least most motorhomes, LED lights are pretty much standard now. You have your rear bumper, and then there is a 2-inch trailer receiver here, generally capable of towing. So this one will likely have a connection for your trailer brakes, things like that. It has a 7,500 pound tow capacity and a 750 pound hitch capacity to it. And there is your 7-way connector right there. Here's the back of your furnace. And this one already has a wireless camera pre-installed. Coming around to the passenger side, let's take a look inside of these storage bays. This is where your propane tank is. Over here, this is probably more storage. It's a pretty good sized storage bay under here. Your hot water heater right here. Here is your solar charging center where you would actually plug in to charge from solar panels. Probably more storage back here. Good amount of storage too. Opening this up, you can see it has a nice outside kitchen. Very nice, actually. It has a fold down table right here, micro refrigerator, microwave, and a sink. Love it when they put sinks in these little kitchens. This to me is a very, very functional outside kitchen, and one that is kind of rare on a Class C, especially one this small. Plus, they utilize the much thicker baggage doors. Right here is going to be your outside television with sound bar already installed. That is also really nice. Again, nice thick baggage doors. Let's take a look inside of this 32DS with Asdel sidewalls. Has a nice low step, so you really don't need a step beneath this because this step is only about a foot, maybe a little bit more than that off of the ground. Underneath here will be your batteries. So whenever batteries are installed, they'll be inside of here. Here are your controls for your slides, for your water pump, tank heaters. Here's your RV equalizer system. So this is what you would use to equalize or level the RV. And then you also have an inverter here that you can turn on and off remotely. Coming up. Okay, so this is the interior. What's nice about this unit is, even with this slide pulled in, which I can't do right now because there's no power to the unit, this sofa area is only going to come in about this far. With this wall, the way it's set up, you still have plenty of room to make your way through the center here to get to the front or move around with your slide wall in. And that's important to a lot of folks. They want to know how much room is left when the slide is in to maneuver throughout the cab area. So that's very nice. Up top, you can see you have a queen size bed. So when this piece is put in place, this is pretty much a queen size bed here. You also have a ladder, which is on the other side of the cushion, right over here, to climb up. Has a fantastic fan up here. Coming back this way, this also converts into a bed. This is going to be a Jackknife Sofa, which simply means you lift up right here, pull out, and now you have another sleeping area here. This dinette also turns into a bed, which is really nice. Flips up on the end here, and then the pillows fold flat to give you another sleeping surface. Has a really nice TV, so this is a cool position for it because it puts it directly across from the sofa, plus a lot of cabinetry. You can see that the AC unit is fully ducted throughout this RV. You have cabinets up here, and they're nice because they're on little gas shocks as well to help keep them open. Might as well take a look at the price. So this has an MSRP of $114,669, and their sales price is $84,999, so right under $85,000. You can see it has really nice solid surface countertops and quite a bit of space. Now, I do wish that there was a little bit more countertop space. I almost feel they could have put a flip-up thing right here to give you a little bit more space, especially considering the fact that the oven and stove area doesn't have a flat surface to turn this into countertop space. Overall, not a lot of countertop space. I do wish there's a little bit more of that in this unit. You may not need it though. Here's your vent hood, small Magic Chef microwave. Little pantry storage area right here. Beneath it is your fuse panel and your breakers. Has a really nice residential refrigerator. This refrigerator is almost shockingly big for this size of motorhome. It's one of the first that I've seen that's this large in a relatively compact motorhome. Coming around this way, has a Blu-ray disc player already installed. The flooring is interesting. I almost would have preferred more of a wood style flooring. This is more of a ceramic imitation flooring, and it's going to be vinyl, so this is essentially a linoleum floor that runs front to back, which is nice. It's easy to clean up, but again, I kind of like the wood style. Give me your opinion on that in the comment section. What do you prefer in terms of flooring style? Because I know there's a bunch of them to choose from. Coming up, taking a look in the cab area. This is your standard E350, E450 cutaway cab. It's still a nice place to be. I like the fact that they include a Jensen navigation system, which will also connect to the reverse camera to let you see what's behind you. Plus, there are corner cameras on the front of this. So up front on each one of the front fenders, you have a camera that looks down the side, and those turn on when you initiate your turn signal, which is nice. But what's nice about this is the fact that you can move from the front to the back without having to get out of the vehicle. And that's the perk of a motorhome, is that it's one solid vehicle, and moving from the driving component to the back isn't necessarily a challenge. Lots of cabinets, nice countertop area right here with a window. Up here, I imagine, is your TV. Okay, so this is a spot for your TV, and there are your connections for it. It's really deep, which is interesting. It's almost like it's designed for an old-fashioned tube-style TV and not a flat panel TV, especially considering the dimensions. I would have probably preferred have this flat, or just a space that maybe you mount the TV to the front right here, and then you can lift it up and have storage behind it. But I know they did that in case you don't put a TV back here, you have extra storage space. It's just a little confusing. Now the wardrobe is really nice and deep. So it's at least 16 inches deep on each side. So for his and hers, you really have a lot of space in here for clothing and whatnot. Now coming around, you have two entrances to the restroom. You have one right here, and then you have one right here. What's interesting about this is, so you have a bathroom area right here, and as you come around this way, you have your shower stall, sink, a lot of countertop space here, and then you have a nice little area for towels and toiletries, plus some hangers here off the back, and a second entrance to get in and out. So what's nice about this bathroom is you have the ability to have somebody in this facility area and then using this area separately when you close that door. This is a queen size bed. Looks like you have about a foot on this side, maybe about the same on this side as well. You have some outlets here on the bottom so you can plug your phone in, you can charge it. It almost looks as if you could put a king size bed in here if you removed these end tables off the side, but I'm still not 100% sure about that. You have a nice light right here, more cabinets above. And then here you have a fantastic fan. I don't know if you can get this equipped with twin air conditioning units, because this one's right here, and if you had a second one, it would just be right behind it. It might be possible if they put one above the front area over here. You definitely have the cutout for it, so you could probably install one and then just run a 110 power cord out the side and plug the thing in if you want to use it that way. And this is a standard vent right here, so this is probably where you'd want to do it. So you can retain your fantastic fan there, put an AC here that just shoots straight down, and then have this one ducted and close off the rest of them so you can have cold air going into the bedroom area at night if you like to sleep cold. Anyways, this is a pretty interesting unit. Again, for the price, which is $84,999, you're getting a nice, spacious unit. You have sleeping for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people, maybe even a little bit more if you have small kids. A nice RV type situation where you can move around if the slides are in. And again, even with the slides in and even with this bed down, you still have a small path you'd be able to make your way through. And the reason I know that is if you look at the distance from here to here, and then the depth of the slide, which is only about an 18-inch slide, if it comes in 18 inches, these cushions, even coming in 18 inches, would leave you about 10 inches of space to make your way in between them. So there is enough room to move around. Of course, I'd recommend having the sofa up because you'd need to utilize the seat belts. But overall, it's a pretty cool Class C. And I know I don't show a lot of these on my channel. It doesn't mean I don't like them. It's just generally not in the towable segment, which is more what my channel's about. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to see more Class C's, Class B's, Class A's, let me know. I'll try to go to places that feature them and let you see what they're all about. I'm generally more into the towable space, but at the same time, I know a lot of people like these. Anyways, guys, if you haven't had a chance, please take a moment, subscribe to my channel, give me a thumbs up, and we will talk to you again very soon.